Good morning. We are here on Thursday, Puppy Day School, and today we are going to be working on our foundation skill called Reward Zone. And that is our foundation for leash manners. Okay, lots of tree work going on in the background today, so sorry about the extraneous noise. So what my goal is to teach your puppy to walk next to you or near you without pulling you on the leash, and to continue to walk when you're walking, change direction when you change direction, and stop, sit when you stop. First thing, let's talk about placement of treats. I like to keep my treat bag on the opposite side of where the dog is going to be walking. So if the dog is going to be on my left, which is where Roscoe is going to be, my treat bag is going to be on my right, and I'm going to reach in and I'm going to grab a whole handful of treats before we start. Okay, this is my where I reload from. Okay, and the way that this looks is, and I'm going to just stand from behind so you can kind of see what this looks like from behind. I have my treat hand with all my treats, and then I have my hand which is going to deliver the treats straight down the seam of my pant leg, and then I immediately reload from this hand. First thing that I do, Roscoe!
Thank you. What is that? A leaf.
So the first thing I do is I take a treat and I put it in front of the dog's nose, and I get them at my side. Okay, so you can do that a couple different ways. You can walk backwards, get them at your side, and swing them around so that their nose is right at your knee level, and then just raise your treat up so that they sit. Pin it to your hip, and then come straight down the pant leg and reload. I'm gonna reload each time really quickly till I get that dog to not want to look away. Just like this. Beautiful. I'm gonna deliver 5 or 6 treats. Okay, good job! And then release the puppy. Very nice. It was excellent. Okay? Now, you can see how focused he is. He's like, oh, when are we gonna start that game again? So I wanna do it right away. Which brings me to another point. It's really important that you use soft, super small treats so that they can go into the puppy's mouth and that they can swallow them without chewing. You don't want anything crumbly. That's gonna not be your friend in this exercise. Our second dog that I'm demoing with today is Millie, and Millie and I are again going to be doing a practice run of Reward Zone. I've got my treats in my opposite hand. I reload, I take one and I slide it down the pant leg. Very nice, my friend. Now, we've worked on this a couple days in a row. So I'm gonna progress to step 2, which is once I've delivered multiple treats and I've got her really nicely focused like this, I'm gonna put this treat on my hip and I'm gonna say, let's go. And I'm gonna deliver a treat as we're walking, and then I'm gonna stop and she's gonna sit. Why did she sit? Because we practiced this so much in the stationary version. Okay, good girl. We practice this so much in the stationary version that she knows that's how she gets rewarded. So I eventually am gonna start adding little steps here and there, okay? So again, stationary a couple times, and then get that treat on my hip. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, if I get jumping, which a lot of dogs will do, I'm just gonna hold on for a second till I get some nice walking. And then I'm gonna stop, deliver the treat, and okay, release the dog. Cookie's hand also holds the leash fairly bundled up, so I just have enough leash in between me and the dog so they can't get a lot of leeway. I'm never gonna walk with a leash that's like this, okay? And people end up like this, trying to control the dog. I wanna be really comfortable with my arms at my side. This should feel super relaxed. I just don't wanna have a lot of slack between myself and the dog, okay? So again, leash is all in this hand, leaves this hand, my left hand, the one closest to the dog, free, right? Here we go. I know, that feels weird, doesn't it? Hey, my friend. There you go. Let's go. Good girl. and add some turns in there. Let's go. When I have a turn, sometimes I'll leave a treat right in front of her nose so she doesn't go behind me. Turning into a dog, that direction is a little bit easier. Whoops, drop the treat, let her find that. Okay, good girl, and very nice. Good job. Okay, Ace, reward zone. He's our third puppy. Again, look at that beautiful attention. So he's sitting at my side. I'm delivering some cookies. Oh, it's so good. I have very nice eye contact. There we go. And then I'm gonna start adding some steps with him. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. Good job. Now, the trickiest part of this is learning. Okay, so you could see what happened here. I changed direction and he didn't quite know what to do, so he started to run ahead and face me. Okay, so that's really a trainer error on my part because I wasn't delivering treats fast enough. So let's see what this looks like again. Let's go. Okay, delivering the treats here we go. As we walk. So he learns to stay at my side, not walk behind me. I started to slow down, so he wanted to sit. Okay, so again, this behavior is usually a symptom of me not practicing the stationary version enough. And I haven't done it a lot with him. I'm trying to sort of skip ahead and show you what this would look like once we start adding the steps. But a dog that isn't glued to my side and wants to stray out in front and turn around and look at me, again, is just a symptom of the fact that we haven't practiced the stationary version, stay at my side, eye contact, treats keep coming from my pant leg. So I would, with him, not add any steps right now. If I was at home, I would practice this just stationary and then maybe out on the deck, a few steps here and there, not more than, say, 6 steps. Treat a couple times, stop, release the puppy. All right, good job. Rosie Girl is gonna demo our reward zone. I'm gonna start and I'm gonna face backwards so you can see this from behind. Again, I get her to sit at my side really nicely. And I got that treat on my hip. I reload from my opposite hand. Treat comes back to my hip, comes down my pant leg. Remember, always important that you pause on the pant leg. Very nice. All right, let's go. Right here. Good girl. Right. Like girl. Right, right, right. Let's go. Right. Okay. Good job. And again, when I stop and I release the dog, what is her choice? Is her choice to just walk off? No, her choice is to sit, not perfectly, but right now she came back and she sat at my side. That's a really good indication to me. She wants to keep doing this. She's like, okay, this is super cool. I love this. Very good. Very nice. So again, I could start with a couple steps. Let's go. Treat, deliver treat as we're walking. Maybe deliver a second treat and then stop. And dog sits, I deliver a treat and then, okay, release, yay. Very nice.